Trump supporters, look, if you are a Trump supporter, you're either racist or you condone racism.
Another one. I'm not a Trump supporter like that, but y'all talking about Trump supporters are racist? What happened last Thursday? Let me rewind. Yep, all those lefties.
You're either a dumbass QAnon believer, you either truly believe Trump, got the election stolen, which is fucking impossible.
Well, let's see. Arizona, anybody? As we say in New York, recounts happen a day, B. If they're not worried about what they're gonna find, why do you care? But please continue, because we know Don Lemon has taught you all your talking points. So what's next on your docket?
Did I mention you support racism, xenophobia?
This one is gonna be a good one. Xenophobia. Huh. So, and racism, because he also mentioned racism, because that's like the black man's word of the day. Racism and xenophobia. Y'all still mad about what he said about Mexico? Okay.
Questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do.
Baseman said, quote, "We already have a nigger mayor. We don't need any more nigger big shots."
Clear. I see, geez, the reason I was able to stay sequestered in my home is because some black woman was able to stack the grocery shelf. Or I got a young Hispanic is out there, these dreamers are out there, 60,000 of them, acting as first responders and nurses.
Please clarify specifically, have you taken a cognitive
No,
test?
I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying before you got in this program, if you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not.
You're right, though. But Trump doesn't like Mexicans and blacks for that S-hole country comment. He called it the Kung flu. But you're worried more about that than what Biden has said about black people. Gotcha. But please keep going. Chris Cuomo's endorsing you right now.
Trump tried to banish and damn the Central Park Five even after they were exonerated.
Y'all love it when they bring up the Central Park Five. Okay. Let's just nip this in the bud right now. Number one, he was a private citizen. He's allowed to do whatever he wants. It's his money. He wants to put out a full page ad and espouse his opinions. You either take it in or you don't. Who cares? Number two, they weren't exonerated. Their sentences were vacated. Exonerated means that they were found innocent of all charges and they were sent home. That's not what happened. They had their sentences vacated after getting their payoff, which means that yes, they did their time, and that's unfortunate if they didn't do it. But even if they did do it, getting a vacated sentence means it's not on your record anymore. Anybody under 40 was not there at the time or barely remembers the case. So we can't sit up here and cast aspersions on what happened that day. Because from what Kevin Reynolds said, the cop that was on the anti-crime unit who investigated it, their stories were fine. We have pictures of them who claimed that the cops whooped their ass. They looked fine in the photos. He's saying that they gave up what happened, and we have people who created documentaries spitting out what the guys told them, but we also have firsthand accounts of the people that were there, and the stories don't match. So again, we're never gonna know what really happened. So if you're gonna get mad at Trump for saying what he said, okay, that's fine. You wanna knock him for taking out the ad? Had a conversation. But he shouldn't be allowed to apologize. He shouldn't have to apologize because y'all's Biden is never going to apologize for the crime bill, because when he had an opportunity to apologize for it, he said he's not sorry for creating it with the black people. Kwesi Ifume, shout out to you. And all he said was it had unintended consequences. So I guess they're both being politicians at that point. But please, brother, continue. I'm sure you have some more thoughts that are very profound that is really going to help put black people forward.
Trump Towers got sued because they wouldn't rent out to black people.
Very good. You finally told the truth on something. Yes, he did get sued. But guess what he also did at Trump Tower?
Trump targeted Mexicans and Hispanics in his Build the Wall campaign, of what he barely even fucking built.
I think he's trying to go on a hot streak, folks. With the fact check, I think that's mostly true. Yes, he said he was going to make Mexico pay for a wall. By and large, they didn't do it. They kicked some money into it, but not what he wanted. But let's clarify. Mexico, we knew weren't going to pay for this wall. We knew it. But what they did do is they took some of their money, some of their resources, and kicked in with the U.S. to strengthen patrols across the border, which is why you saw a surge in arrests with people trying to jump over from Mexico to USA. So, again, you're on a hot streak. I'm going to give you this one. That was 2. Your 2-hit winning streak. Now keep going.
You're a Trump supporter, you are literally the scourge of the fucking planet. I swear, all you Trump supporters are just dumb, vile, uneducated people who don't have a modicum of some semblance of intelligence to think for yourself.
I think we'll end it here, folks. Okay, so Trump supporters can't think for themselves. Okay. Sure, every group has their people that they follow, and they follow their talking points, and everything is good. Okay. You're partly right again. I might have to give you 3. Oh, shit. I did the, white supremacy and all that, but whatever. So let's talk about Scourge of the Earth. Do you know all these Trump supporters? I don't think so. So that's a gross mischaracterization. Imagine if they said, oh, look at this black guy talking about us. I think he's uneducated. They don't even have to mention the word black. They'll just say you're uneducated. I'm sure you and your people are going to go nuts. But, it works on left racism and the mischaracterizations. Hell if they do it on the right. But, again, I'm not a Trump supporter like that. I voted for him. Don't care who don't like it. I liked what he did. You know what I'll do for you, black man? Since you know all of this and, Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo were pom-pomming for you as you did this, I'm sure you're going to go viral on this. I'm going to show you something of the reason why I voted for Trump.
Ha 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 ha!
Okay, see, I'm not even going to touch that one. But yeah, you might want to get that checked out. Black people don't talk about, I'm not even going to mention it. You got it.